Hey guys, my name is Noah Davis, and this is my testimony. At a young age, I knew that my sin divided me from God, and that I truly needed a relationship with Jesus in order to not only have a better, sustained, blessed life, but to get to heaven. At a young age of 7 years old, I came to know Jesus personally in my old house in Hodgenville, Kentucky. I remember going home one night, having a conversation with my mom more about God and what it meant to be a Christian. And later that night, my dad came home from Lifeway and I was saved in my old house. I was baptized at 7 years old too at South Fork Baptist Church and declared Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. Growing up, going to church and putting my faith first was a non-negotiable in my home. My dad became a pastor when I was 10 years old, and growing up in my house, putting Jesus first was something that was very, very important to me and my family. Through my childhood growing up, I would always go to church every Sunday. Reading my Bible and walking with God was something that, again, was very important. Starting at 6th and 7th grade in middle school, I began to gradually fall away from God slowly, through starting with small sins and hanging around a bad group of people or the wrong crowd per se. Letting that flow into high school, I really tried to reconnect with God, noticing that some of the things I was doing was not only affecting me mentally and physically, but was also affecting my relationship with God. I started to let sports and partying and alcohol and several other things influence my decisions and the people I hang out with, putting my temporary happiness in things of the world. And letting that leak over into college my freshman year, I put a lot of my time and effort into the people I hung out with, what I was going to do on the weekends, and letting my baseball and athletic career take over more than putting God in the passenger seat. In my first 2 years of college, I realized that I had little and no accountability. It was the first time in my life that I really had freedom and wasn't really forced to go to church or pursue God. Again, I let my athletic career and what I was going to do on the weekends and who I was going to hang out with, I put that as my happiness and joy over pursuing God and really trying to strive and put Him first in my life. I went down this sinful path for a few years and realizing that I was growing further and further from God and that the world was slowly dragging me away. Around my sophomore year of college, close to the end of it, I realized that I fell into a lot of anxiety and depression and that I was so far from God and I really didn't know how to get back. A year went on and I was doing better, but I was still not pursuing God the way I should be. I got recruited to come to Kentucky Wesleyan College, where I was confused and didn't know if this was the right place for me, and was really trying to still find my faith again and find where God was leading me. I still wasn't pursuing God the way I should be and was continuing to really live in just a lukewarm lifestyle. Later on, in the spring of 2023, I really took a next step of faith by just going to Bible studies, going to FCA, and reconnecting with the right group of people that I believe God wanted me to hang around. I really and truly believe that God put me in this place for a reason, and since then I've really reconnected in my faith with God. Since I've really tried to put Him first and seek Him every day, I've had so much more joy in my life and so much more purpose. And looking back, I know that God has made me more than just to be an athlete or just to be a good or nice person. God has made me for His purpose, to go out and share His love and to share His purpose with others. And I can't imagine where else I would end up than at Kentucky Wesleyan College. Now I'm in FCA, in campus ministries, and Bible study groups, and I get to share my love for God every day with other guys, and it's awesome the interaction I get to have with them. Ever since making that decision to put God first back in my life is something that I'll never regret. It's something that I will hold on to for the rest of my life, and I'll continue to chase God because He chases me every day.